Today we're going to be unboxing the QiYuan Studios White Ichigo. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like and let's get straight into it. So this is the box right here. As you can see, it's a 1:6 scale for those that are wondering. The box design is sick, by the way. It looks pretty good. Here's the other side of the box. We'll just do a 360 real quick of the box to get straight into this unboxing. Again, the back side is just like a gradient effect all around here. Nothing too much else here. It did arrive in pretty solid condition, I'd say, like the packaging. They always do it very good, so hopefully nothing is broken here, but stand out back real quick a little bit. But this is basically what it looks like from afar, the packaging in the box. Now, if we go to the bottom, I'll show you guys real quick. This is what the bottom looks like, or the top of the box. It says QiYuan Studios, or QiYuan Collectibles, which is pretty interesting. And that's exactly what it looks like basically right there. So let's just get straight into taking all this out here, because that's what you guys obviously subscribe to my YouTube channel for. So we're gonna be doing that. All right, let's take this out. Every time this process is basically the same. Most studios, from what I've collected so far, I've collected 3 different studios, and it seems like they all have basically the same general gist in terms of packaging and how they package stuff. It always comes in this like black foam, foamy-ish type of material. So no complaints for me though, because it does come very nicely. If you guys know a better way of taking this out, let me know. Otherwise, usually I just take it out with my hands from both sides like this. Slowly slide it out, ever so slowly if I can. Hopefully nothing tanks or drops. I do hear something, but I'm just hoping nothing serious. Okay. You guys probably hear it too. There you go. We finally took it out. Making sure I don't drop anything here. There's the black foam box. And here's the inside of the box here. There is nothing inside. So yeah, nothing for us to look at here. Let's get straight into checking out what you guys have been subscribing for. All right. So I think my camera is, yeah, this is the furthest I could probably go with the camera here. Not gonna lie, y'all. I'm gonna check this out real quick right now. Again, matter of fact, I realized I don't have scissors with me right now currently, so I will be back. I'll be back, y'all, with the scissors. So just cut this out real quick. Usually they actually have straps on both of these sides. It seems like this studio decided to opt in with just tape, which obviously is not my preference. I do prefer the straps. I think the straps are a lot more stronger and cleaner to use, a lot easier to use than having to cut tape, because then you have to tape this back yourself if you ever do decide to, ship it out or whatnot. But not a huge deal in my book here. Won't give any points really to say off for the statue itself because of tape, maybe for packaging, but not a huge deal. That's what the tape is basically. Tape. Take out the other side too. Also, just as a preference for future unboxings, let me know if you guys do prefer me to basically have it edited, or you just want a raw, pure unboxing where I literally go through every single thing. All right, because I do think some people do prefer quicker videos, shorter videos that have a lot of cuts. Other people prefer just watching a 40-50 minute straight up unboxing. So me, I tend to like straight raw unboxings personally, but I know that's not everyone's cup of tea. So let's get straight into it. All right, I did get the white colorway, by the way, for those that are wondering. White Ichigo. All right, the box was obviously, as you see, red Ichigo, but I believe they just didn't change the design of the box, so I don't think that's a big issue there. All right, so for this QiYuan Studios White Ichigo, it only has 2 layers. This layer here, and then this second layer here, the upper layer. And here's obviously where the base is. I do notice I did get this. I'm not entirely sure what this is. I think this is what people call like a blue tack or something, which is used for like sticking things off. Sticking things on, I believe, if they come broken or something. Not entirely sure. It's in the middle of nowhere randomly here. And here is the plate. It did come out, unfortunately. It slid out, but that could be also due to me sliding this out when unboxing. Nonetheless, the plate is sick. It's a very nice, sturdy material. It doesn't really feel like plastic. It feels kind of like metal. Number 143 out of 200. Let me know what number you guys have gotten, if you got gotten this statue before. But I do believe most of them are sold out on websites. You might be able to check the link down below or ask me in the comment section if you do want to check this out. I might have a coupon code or not. We shall see though. But yeah, this is basically what the nameplate looks like. It's reflective, but I do love this part because it looks sick. QiYuan collectibles. All right, now it comes to basically the unboxing part. All right, let's first take out the base, which should be this thing right here. This thing does not want to come out at all, actually. It's like stuck. Okay, let's see. There it is. Oh, it's finally coming out. Oh, my goodness. This thing was put on tight. All right, there's that big ass phone. We're gonna put this to the side so I know where to place it later. Put it back later. Ooh la la. Here's the base. Right here, guys. Let's take this out. Check it out. There's nothing, someone did mention in my previous unboxing that there usually is something on the side where I can grab the base by, but unfortunately in this one, it doesn't seem like there's anything on the sides I can grab this base by. And another thing I noticed from the prototype pictures online, you guys should be aware of also in general, is the color changed. So what I mean by that is, I believe the base was kind of like a grayish color, and in person it's like a brown color. So I believe that's one node shaped thing they did decide later for some whatever reason to change. How about the statue? And then let's look at the bottom here. There's nothing on the bottom. This is just to protect obviously your wood or whatnot. Usually there's something on the bottom, but in this case there's nothing here. Most statues would have like your number and stuff on the bottom. I think this part is not supposed to be like this. I believe it should be entirely colored. I'm not too sure. Let me know what y'all's looks like. But again, that's the bottom. I could care less. Just some observations I've noticed. Okay, placing this on the side. There's the base. The base isn't too heavy. It's all right. What should we get next? Now there's two holes here, which I was confused because there's nothing here. Yeah, I don't think there's anything here. There's literally just two holes here for no reason. There's almost always a reason for their holes. So we'll have to check that out later. Maybe look online. But I don't really see any unboxings for this statue, to be honest. So I might be the first here, man. Y'all see it here for the first time. All right, here's the body. Which it seems like everything's connected in one piece. All right. I'm always scared of these bodies because there's so much going on it. Surprised it hasn't broken. Oh. Unfortunately, that broke off. Okay. I can always glue that later. Here's his face. Is there anything else we're missing down here? No, there is not. Okay, so what came off was part of his robe. I'll have to find exactly where this came off, to be honest. That's gonna be a trick. I'm not gonna lie. I do see it. Right here. Came off right there. This thing is pretty loose on, okay? I'm not gonna mess around with it anymore, but just letting you guys know ahead of time, this thing is loose. You might wanna glue it. Something came off, but yeah, it came off right there. Unfortunate. I'm gonna keep this to the side here, so don't forget that piece. But here's the rest of the body. Now, what I rate this overall? I'd say the coloring is pretty solid. You got like a dark navy-ish blue color for the bottom of the cape. His face could definitely be better, in my opinion. His hair is like a grayish color in person. And I think it should be definitely more white. So it's definitely something I've noticed just from looking at him right here. His teeth or mouth color is all right, but yeah, definitely think the hair could have had more action, as well as the overall color of his face here. Aside from that though, everything else looks like this. Again, these robes are always the places that it's easiest to break from, so you just gotta be really careful. All right, there it is. Again, you can't expect everything to be perfect too, so if it came in one piece pretty nicely, you gotta give them credit for that. But again, these two holes, don't know what these are for. But this statue should be one of those statues where it's pretty straightforward. There shouldn't be too much going on here in terms of what you need to look out for. What I'm gonna do here is move this, and then I'm gonna try to see if we can position this base here, and then put him on here. So what we're gonna do is, I don't remember actually which way this guy goes. There should be two holes for these bottom ones here. All right. See funny holes. I do see two holes. There's definitely a hole there. Hold on, I think I have the base maybe the wrong direction. So let me just fix that real quick for you guys.